Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We have been already discussed the various aspects of the information relating to the stammering or stuttering, and today we are going to talk about the fundamental causes which are going to be creating the certain problem for those people who are stammer or stutter. And today we will try to explore and try to most feasible the entire metal by giving some specific examples. Like every task and every deed and every work in the world requires a certain exercise, a certain practice, a certain homework. In order to become a good driver, first of all, you need to learn the said thing with consistent progression, with practice, and with exercise. If you would like to be a good football player, then behind of this thing, complete effort and struggle and exercise is required. If you would like to be a good cricketer, you also need to do a lot of practices before to jump into the ground. If you will go to the ground without having any proper homework and exercise, then you will not be able to play a very good cricket. And if you will have no sufficient experience and exercise and practices, you will not be able to speak in the parliament house as a politician. Like this, everything in the world requires a certain practice and exercise and homework. Just like this, just like this, speaking is also something which comes through learning and subsequent exercise and practice. Now we have three examples from where the stammering and stuttering is going to be initiating. What are the sole causes of this thing? As much as I have seen in my personal life, for example, a student, a child, probably and oftenly the teenager are going to be affecting by this communication disorder. You can say stuttering, you can say stammering, and you can say TMS, whatsoever. A student, a child, he or she is going to be ultimately under pressure inside of his family. For example, his father is a very moody person, is a very angry person. So due to this pressurized movement, the child will not be able to openly discuss, openly describe his whole issue in front of his father. So just like this, due to this certain pressure, he or she will not be able to speak in front of his father, or in front of his school teacher, or in front of one of his friends, which has been de-estimated, underestimated in front of those people, one of them. So like this, the child will remain calm, will remain silent, and he will speak less as compared to those people who are not stutterer, who are speaking regularly in a routine. So according to the medical science, the speech of a person is naturally going to be processed here in the frontal lobe, you know. So when a person is not speaking like the other normal people, he almost remain calm and silent. So first of all, his frontal lobe is going to be deprived from the exercise, and now it's going to be deactivating here, and the reduction of blood and the flow of blood in his frontal lobe is going to be less as compared to those people who are not stammering, because they are speaking fluently, they have no any pressurized movement, they are sharing everything with their parents without any problem and fear. So the second thing which is going to be more affecting in this aspect is the paranasal sinuses. Paranasal sinuses, this area, or you can say the skull. You know, in Urdu language we can say the jabde. And the third thing, which is most important for speech, is tongue. You know, when a person is not speaking much like the other normal people, so his or her, these three most important symptoms are going to be going to be deactivating. They are not properly activating in daily's routine, as compared to those people who are not stammerer and they are speaking very fluently, they are speaking without any hesitation, and they are sharing everything with their parents, in his school, in other society. Now, this remaining calm or silent situation is creating the sole cause of stammering in their life. And with the passage of time, this habit is going to be converting into the stammering, into the stammering. So it means that these three symptoms, first the frontal lobe, second the paranasal sinuses, the skull, and the tongue, these three important symptoms of the human body, which are very much relating to the speech, are going to be jammed, are going to be deactivated. So I have already explained this thing by this important example, that the exercise and the practice and the homework is important for everything. If a person would like to be a good speaker, so he or she also needs to do a lot of practices in the background. If there will be no practice in the background, then the person will never be able to be a perfect speaker. Never, never. So just like this, if you would like to convey your message to someone in an efficient and authentic manner, so therefore you need to learn speech properly. If you will not be able to learn the speech properly, then you are stammerer. Definitely you are stammerer. And the second thing, for example, I will give you my personal exemplification. I'm working as a planning officer in a government department, and I have my own job descriptions, and I should have a sufficient knowledge and sufficient information and sufficient control upon my job description, which have been assigned to me by the government. And when I'm getting calls from my high-ups and the company authority while asking something about the daily routine's work, whenever I have full idea information about the thing where he or she is going to ask me, then I will give him, a clear-cut answer with the clear exemplification, with the clear statement. If I will not have full idea about my own job description, then definitely I will be sticking over there. Then definitely I will be stuttering. Then definitely I will be stammering because I have no information. And the third important thing, I have seen so many people around of me that they want to talk about an important topic. But in the other hand, the people have no sufficient information. The people have no sufficient idea in the said subject, but still they are trying to speak. So if you have no sufficient information in a particular subject, so how can you will be able to speak on that subject? So in this circumstances, in this situation, the people are going to be stuttering. Now those people who are looking into this video, then definitely they will think that the person who is speaking here, he is speaking very fluently, and there is no symbol to be a stammerer. There is no sign that the person has any stammering issues. But that's very wrong. That's very wrong. There is a very tiresome homework behind of this speaking that I have done, that I have seen in my life. So this is my advice and proposal and suggestion to all those people who have already sat down and gave up, that there is no treatment of this thing. That's very wrong. That's very wrong. You always need to search an opportunity for you. An opportunity for you. And when I was a child, I was feeling very shame whenever people was calling me to be a stammerer, to be a starter. The people were calling me just like swearing. So I was becoming very angry, very sad, and sometime I was going to fight with that people. And when I accepted by myself that I'm stammerer, what to do? I'm stammerer. It's by God. And then I tried to resolve the issue, and the issue now become resolved. It's completely resolved. So this is the same and equal situation of each and every one. If you will try to overcome your issue, then definitely I am giving you 100% surety that you will resolve your issue. If you will try to get the help from someone else, and you will visit many doctors, you will visit the ENT specialist, you will visit the psychologist, you will visit the neurologist, as I have visited already, but most unfortunately I have only wasted the time, I have only lost the money, and the ultimate result was completely zero. Nothing I have got from them. You are the mentor of yourself, you are the teacher of yourself, and you are the competitor with yourself, definitely. And you need to find out that according to the medical science and according to the statement of the British Stammering Association, there will be certain words, maximum 5 words and minimum 2 or 1 word, which are going to be creating problem for stammerer for pronunciation. And the most important formula is to find out those words which are going to be problem for you to pronounce. For example, I have given many interviews to the people, and I have mentioned this thing over there. When I sat down to think about the problems of my difficult words, then I found that the K for kite, K for Kolkata, the K was the main hurdle in front of me, and I was unable to pronounce the K properly. K for kite, like K. Then if someone will give you information that there is a very attacker kind of dog in the lowest stage of the street, and be very careful, the dog is attacker and he's biting the people like this. So if the person is trustable, then when you will start your journey in the short liver of a street, then definitely your feet will be vibrating. You will feel fear. Although the area where the dog is standing is very far away from you, but you are still hesitating here in the first stage of the street, because this is in your brain, the dog is there. So now you people may be probably thinking that only a single word, which was K, had led my life toward the stammering and stuttering, and was creating for me the embarrassing situation. How is possible? It's the same exemplification. For example, I'm talking to one of my friends, I'm talking to my family, I'm talking to my high-ups in my office. So it was always in my mind that there might be the K. There might be the K in somewhere. So the fear of the K was leading me toward the stammering. It was only the K. Qaid-e-Azam in Urdu, Quran, Qalam in Urdu, like this. So then I started to properly pronounce the K. K. How? For the normal people, the K is nothing for the normal people. And only the people who are stammering, and they will be able to understand the feeling of such problems. Then for 6 months, consecutively, in every day, for 1 hour, for 2 hours, by standing in front of my mirror, I pronounced K, and with this situation, I was trying to control my breathing system, And also this is very important. The breathing system has a very logical link with your speech, For example, there will be some movement which are emotional. A person is going to be angry to someone. During that time, your body language, your breathing style, and your speaking style, and your eye contact, everything will be changed, and it will be emotional. If you will try to be emotional, then you will not be able to pronounce something very, very easily. So the third fundamental formula and the key to perfectly speak is being calm and silent. And calm and silent, this is the fundamental formula. And it's enough for today. Inshallah, I will come with the next video, and with the next video with other information. Thank you so much.